I think we'll find some fairway here. Well, I didn't see that landing in the rough, that's for sure. Now let's see what happens here out of the rough. Okay, and hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to set up some definite eagle possibilities. And the eagle putt drops. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not a bad place to be, Luke.
Great playing so far from this player. They've certainly earned their position on top of the leaderboard, but there is work to be done, John. Don't rest on your laurels. Well, on behalf of John...
And this shot's looking promising. From here, 190 yards to the pin. Going with the 4 iron here. You know, this one's a close call. This could be in the rough. All right, and he's on. And this putt's for birdie. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And that propels him into the top spot on the leaderboard. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. And about 235 to the pin from here. Going with the 3-wood. Fantastic work on this par 5, hitting the green in 2. And that putt will go for eagle.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure to bring the coverage to you today, but make sure you tune in tomorrow.
Well, this is a close one. It could be in the fairway. Let's see how this next shot goes. Out of the rough. Oh, and that chips in for the bird. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. He appears to be heading for the fairway here. And from here, it's about 240 yards to the pin. 3-wood in action here. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a poor approach. Just didn't have enough club. And this putt is for birdie. And that one will drop. And look at this. The round has come to an end. He's wound up on the top of the leaderboard. #1 spot. How about that, Luke?
Top spot on the leaderboard is the place to be, John, and this player has done well to get that 2-stroke advantage. Although over the final 18 holes, they need to focus on the processes and let the outcomes take care of themselves. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got time for today, but make sure you tune in tomorrow.
And nicely done. Looking like we'll have some fairway here. And about 140 yards to go. Going with the 9-iron. This is heading towards the green. Oh! And currently sitting at 3 over for the day after that hole. And is currently tied for 2nd place on the leaderboard. I think he'll be happy with that. And this putt's for birdie. And from that length, my goodness, that was some putt. And 4 over for the day. And he's tied for 3rd place on the leaderboard. From 240 yards away. I think that's the 4-iron. And with this one, I don't think he's going to reach the green. Nothing wrong with that. And this next putt for a final round 75. And just missing. This putt's about a 2-footer here. And there you have it, folks. The event is over, and he's going to advance to the next round of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Oh, my hat goes off to them. What a great effort. I'm sure you'll agree we saw some pretty good golf today. Thanks for tuning in.
And this one's for birdie. All right, let's take a peek at the leaderboard now. And he will move up on the leaderboard after that hole. And that was a joy to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Hitting the green on this par 4 off the tee. And unfortunately, the golf gods have spoken, and the eagle, it's not going to happen. And at the end of his first round, he winds up in first place on that leaderboard. It's nothing to sneeze at, Luke.
Well, that was a pleasing performance, a joy to watch as well. And I know this player will be filled with confidence as they head into the next round. Let's see how they play this one out. Well, on behalf of John, I'm Luke. Catch you again tomorrow.
It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. And from 135 away. Going with the 9-iron. Well, you'll probably like that. From 23 feet away. And this shot could be just right. And oh my, what a putt that was. Very long putt right into the cup. And he's just racking up the birdies today. Look at that scorecard. Well, so far so good for this one. And this one's for birdie. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And look at this. The round has come to an end. He's wound up on the top of the leaderboard, #1 spot. How about that, Luke?
Well, you've got to take your hat off to them. To play like that through 36 holes, well, that's the reason why they have such a huge advantage over the field. If they can just deliver something remotely close to that over the weekend, well, they should run away with the title. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure to bring the coverage to you today, but make sure you tune in tomorrow.
Well, this is a tough call. Could be rough, could be fairway. And setting up in the beach here. "16 feet. And that one goes for birdie. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And this one could be in the rough, but could not be. Let's find out. And this putt is for birdie. Okay, and now we will take a look at the leaderboard. And 3 under for the day after that one. And that also means he's in first place on the leaderboard. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a feat to accomplish, hitting the green off the tee on this par 4. Ooh, unfortunate. And this putt is for birdie. And at the end of this third round, he winds up in first place. Luke, not a bad place to be.
Oh, it's outstanding, isn't it, John? In fact, I was hoping we could cut up all their highlights and put it on a tape for Christmas. They put on an absolute clinic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got time for today, but make sure you tune in tomorrow.
I think this one's going bunker, guaranteed. And forcefully back into the fairway after that one. This is heading towards the green. And this for the birdie. And that putt will drop. And after that one, he's going to stay right where he was on the leaderboard. Well, I think this is heading to the rough. Oh, and nicely done from the rough. And after that one, they're 6 under for the day. And that was beautifully done, hitting the green on this par 4 right off the tee. Ooh, that one's, that's too bad. And this next putt is for 66 on their final round. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this. You're looking at the winner of the HB Studios Invitational. A great playoff performance by this player.
Oh, that warms the heart. You love seeing success in this game. I'm sure you'll agree we saw some pretty good golf today. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And from 160 yards out. And here's an 8-iron. And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2. And the putt drops for eagle. And after that one, 2 under for the day. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. And about 235 to the pin from here. Going with the 3-wood here. Very well played, and hitting this par 5 and 2 is going to set up some nice eagle opportunities here. And folks, I think this shot's looking too good. And that will drop for eagle. And no change for him leaderboard wise after that hole. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. And going with the 7-iron on this one. And this one's heading towards the green. Oh man, and holing it out with the pitch shot here from a distance. Very nicely played golf shot. And that'll do it for the front 9. Luke, I'm kind of curious as to what you're looking forward to about this beautiful course in the back 9.
Well, the finish at TPC Boston is an absolute beauty. A really scoreable par 5 if you can hit 2 great shots and get on that dance floor. Go for eagle. There's danger all over the place. It's lurking right and short of the green. Got to make sure you got your A game here.
Thanks, Luke. We'll talk to you on the 18th. Well, this one could be either way, folks. I'm not sure if it's going to be safe or not. Looks like this is bound for some rough. And when you have a shot like that out of the sand, that's going to make getting birdie a whole lot easier. And that one goes for birdie. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not a bad place to be, Luke.
Another strong performance by our leader. They'll be pleased with what they've delivered so far, but it's going to be a phenomenal finish. I hope you can join us. Well, on behalf of John, I'm Luke. Catch you again tomorrow.
Well, pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And about 215 yards out from here. Going with the 3-wood. And that putt will be safely on with a fair distance still to go. Very nicely done. Long putt right into the cup. And that performance will bring him down to even par. And a promising looking shot here. And about 200 yards to the pin. Now it's an unfortunate approach shot. Too much club on that one. And about 10 feet to go here. And that one will go for birdie. And as this round comes to an end, he is number 1 out there on that leaderboard. Great stuff out there. Hey, Luke.
Well, John, very impressed. To build up such a sizable advantage over the field shows they really are a cut above. Well, they're pretty excited about the weekend, I'm sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure to bring the coverage to you today, but make sure you tune in tomorrow.
And I'm not quite sure where this one's going to end up. And about 205 yards to the pin. This is going towards the green here. And missing the approach on that one. Just too much club. From 19 feet away. And from that length, that is a feat to accomplish. And Luke, what a fine result. He's finished this third round on top of the leaderboard. Couldn't ask for much more than that.
Well, that was fantastic to watch, John. No wonder the fans flocked to the gates early in the morning to see that kind of play. Outstanding stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got time for today, but make sure you tune in tomorrow.
And this drive could go on for days, folks. This is some serious power. And about 175 yards to the pin. Going with the 4-iron here. Fantastic work on this par 5, hitting the green in 2. And ladies and gentlemen, the eagle putt drops. And no change in his leaderboard status after that hole. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. And this one's looking pretty good. And this putt's for birdie. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, 7 under par for the day. This one's looking pretty good so far. And from here, about 235 yards to the pin. And here's the 3-wood. Yeah, that's not what you want for your approach. And I am pretty sure the wind had something to do with that. And this next putt for a 63 on the final round. And that one goes in for the bird. And Luke, I guess you could say he's going to advance to the next round of the FedEx Cup. He has taken top spot in this event. Great work out there.
Well, that's just reward for a wonderful season to date. What a great effort. Well, that's going to do it. Thanks for joining us today.
From here, about 225 to the pin. Yeah, sounds like he's going through the branches here. He's probably not too pleased with himself after that one. And this putt could save par. And just missing. And this one is for the bogey. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And Luke, I wasn't blown away by the performance by any means today, but I will say that he has finished his round. What do you think?
Yeah, well, they managed to get a score out of this one, but it wasn't outstanding, was it? So much golf left to be played, though. If they can just get a bit more of a rhythm going, look out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure to bring the coverage to you today, but make sure you tune in tomorrow.
And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. From 200 yards away. And with that, he is on the dance floor. And this one's for birdie. And that one will drop. And as this one comes to an end, second round, and he's in first place. Luke, your thoughts?
To be the best player through the first 36 holes says a lot, but there's so much golf to go. Keep your mind in the game. Well, on behalf of John, I'm Luke. Catch you again tomorrow.
Okay, this one's looking pretty good. I think he's going to like that. And this one's definitely heading towards the green. Oh my. And after that one, 2 under for the day. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. Well, so far so good for this one. From here, 220 yards to the pin. I think he'll like that. And this one's for birdie. And this one's for par. And this one for bogey. And finishing this one with a good putt. And as this round comes to an end, he is number 1 out there on that leaderboard. Great stuff out there. Hey, Luke.
Another strong performance by our leader. They'll be pleased with what they've delivered so far, but it's going to be a phenomenal finish. I hope you can join us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got time for today, but make sure you tune in tomorrow.
And this shot's looking promising. And about 155 yards out. Going with the 7-iron on this one. And heading for the green. And that shot will be on the green with a fair amount of distance to make up to get that next putt in the hole. And from that length, that is just fine work. And no change in his standings after that hole. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. From 240 yards away. Three-wood in action here. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this is for birdie. "35 feet to the cup." Right into the cup. Very, very nicely done. Currently sitting at 1 under for the day. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And about 205 yards to the pin. And it looks like he's going through the branches here on this one. And this next putt for a final round score of 73. And that drops for bogey. And as this playoff event comes to an end, he's going to advance to the next round of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Oh, that warms the heart. You love seeing success in this game. Well, that's all we've got time for today, folks. Hope to see you soon.
From about 135 yards out. Going with the 9-iron. And that approach is on the green. And a lengthy putt in the near future. And just a fantastic putt from that length. Forget about it. And he's going to go down to even par after that hole. And is currently tied for second place on the leaderboard. And this is looking fairway bound. From here, it's about 11 feet to the cup. And that'll drop for birdie. And at the end of his first round, he winds up in first place on that leaderboard. It's nothing to sneeze at, Luke.
It's nice to make a hot start, particularly getting a two-shot buffer over the field. But now they've got the target on the back, and everyone will be gunning for them over the final few rounds. Well, on behalf of John, I'm Luke. Catch you again tomorrow.
And some unfortunate luck there on that approach shot. A bit too much club on that one. Oh! And that little chip had cup written all over it. In there for birdie. And after that hole, he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard. Going with the 9-iron here. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. 25 feet from the cup. And oh my, what a putt that was. Very long putt right into the cup. And no change for him leaderboard-wise after that hole. I think we'll find some fairway here. Five feet to go here. For the birdie. And look at this. The round has come to an end. He's wound up on the top of the leaderboard. #1 spot. How about that, Luke?
Oh, John, very impressed. To build up such a sizable advantage over the field shows they really are a cut above. Well, they're pretty excited about the weekend, I'm sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure to bring the coverage to you today, but make sure you tune in tomorrow.
This putt's for birdie. And this shot could be just right for the birdie. And Luke, what a fine result. He's finished this third round on top of the leaderboard. Couldn't ask for much more than that.
Oh, it's outstanding, isn't it, John? In fact, I was hoping we could cut up all their highlights and put it on a tape for Christmas. It put an absolute clinic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got time for today, but make sure you tune in tomorrow.
And this putt is for birdie. Right into the cup. Very, very nicely done. And after that hole, he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard. And I think he will like that. And from here, about 235 yards to the pin. And here's the 3-wood. And that is not bound for the dance floor. And that's kind of odd. His greens in regulation percentage so far this round has been pretty good. Ooh. And into the cup from the rough. Very well done. And after that one, they're 6 under for the day. And that also means he is in first place on the leaderboard. This one's looking pretty good so far. And this next shot setting up significantly below the hole. Yeah, it looks like a 5-iron. I think he'll be happy with that. And this for the birdie. And from that length, that is just fine work. And he's sticking to the same position he was at after that hole. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. And he will like that. And this next putt for a 63 on the final round. Ooh, just missing here. And tapping it in to end the round with a par. And what a way to end your season on top of the leaderboard for the season championship. That is absolutely outstanding work.
Well, what a momentous occasion in this person's career. Not only winning the final championship, but the entire FedEx Cup. What an outstanding performance. Well, on behalf of John McCarthy and all the hard-working staff at HB Studios, thanks for your company.